What's going on, everybody? Listen, so I know a lot of y'all are going to read the title and start spazzing, which is exactly why I titled it the way I did. I know a lot of, this is the only way that liberals will actually take a listen to this message. This is the only way. So for those of you who know me, you already know what it is. But I want to title it in a way so that it will be spread and more people will at least take a look at what I have to say. All right. So this is what comes to my mind. And me and a friend had a conversation about this yesterday. There is no way. If you look at every single thing that has happened to President Donald Trump from the beginning to now, there is no way Trump should be the president of the United States. There is no possible way that man should have made it through all that stuff. I have to say, it's only because of his determination in God. Let me give you a few facts. Let's talk about campaigning. When we talk about the price tag on campaigning between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, there is no way he should have won. She literally spent between her, the DNC, all of the pro-Clinton PACs and all kind of things like that. They spent $1.2 billion. That is a world record. That is at least an American election record. $1.2 billion on her campaign. She still lost. Trump only spent around $600 million. That's half of what Hillary Clinton spent, and he still won. Well, let's talk about negative coverage on the news network. Now, we all know that all you heard the entire campaign season is nothing but rumors and lies and negativity against Donald Trump. And so I did a little research. And this just goes to show you how bad it became. You know, there was a Harvard study that was done, and this was the first 100 days of after Trump was elected. Literally, major organizations like CNN spent 93% of their coverage was negative. This is after the man is the president. Now, just imagine in the campaign season. Now, just imagine this. Hillary Clinton spent, she spent $60 million in negative ads. I had to write this down so I don't get it wrong. $60 million in negative ads against Donald Trump. You add in the $60 million she spent with negative ads, close around 90% negative coverage against Donald Trump. No way the man should get a fair shake. You got people saying that he raped them, sexually assaulted them. You got them making up stuff left and right. You have the Clinton campaign, hiring a man, Mr. Steele, to create a false dossier. After they run out of money, I'm talking about millions of dollars they spent. After they run out of money, they passed this man along to the FBI. The United States government took over an investigation for a guy that literally was created to sabotage Trump. Now let's talk about wiretapping. See, we like to forget about it now because they want to push it under the rug. But Donald Trump was wiretapped. And I don't care what definition of wiretap. Listen, he was monitored. Trump Tower was monitored. People in his campaign were monitored without a shadow of a doubt. And the way they disguise it is they claim that they're monitoring foreign people, wiretapping the phone conversations, because they know on the other end of this are American citizens. And this is exactly what they did. They got the warrant for that. They ended up extracting this information, and Obama knew that they were going to leak this information. He knew that they were going to unmask American names. So what do? They wiretapped the man's phone, trying to get dirt on him, because they are listening to both sides of the conversation. And see, they're not supposed to unmask American names unless Americans are involved in an investigation. And they unmasked these people's names and they weren't involved in an investigation. But after they leaked it, an investigation ensued. There is no way Trump should have made it. You have the government against you. You have television against you. You have people making up lies against you. And the man has still persevered. You know, it is a shame. New York Times, Washington Post, all of these supposedly trusted news organizations, literally 87% New York Times, Washington Post 83% negative against Donald Trump. You're talking about being impartial. It don't exist. You got Obama speaking about immigration and people loved him. Donald Trump has the same conversation and they outraged. He's a racist. It's beyond me how this man is still making it, how he's still standing. 70-plus-year-old man is still in there kicking it strong. This man has accomplished so many things in the first year of his presidency. But they're talking about ice cream. They're talking about how many holes he golfed. I don't understand how the man can still put up with this stuff, man. That man has the mind of a superhero. I honestly get sick of hearing them lying about the man. And I'm not even him. I get sick of the attacks on his family. I get sick of the rumors and the superfluous information that they're putting out on mainstream media. I get sick of hearing about it. Imagine what this man go through on a day-to-day basis. I get sick of traitors coming into the White House trying to, push an agenda. And then he got to fire these jokers because they've been fake the whole time. How do you win, man? How do you win when you got so many people around you hating on you from every corner? You got the news media hating on you. You have the whole world against you. And Donald Trump is still kicking. And I want to say this because I honestly, in my heart, I believe this to be true. Do not fall for the ruse. These people want you to believe that it's more of them than it is of us. Listen, we showed up at the rallies. We showed up when it's time to vote. And I'm telling you right now, as sure as I'm sitting here today, I don't care about that voter confidence BS that they're talking about. As sure as I'm sitting here today, everybody I know that voted for Trump is even more eager to vote for Trump in 2020. And for the people that may be disappointed in some things that Donald Trump has said, they still would never vote for a Democrat. It's getting even worse. People that don't even necessarily are 100% for Trump definitely don't like Democrats. These people are so, I'm not saying the party is so corrupt. Even the Republican Party is so corrupt, man. These people are corrupt on both sides. And nobody can tell me anything different. Thank God Hillary Clinton would end the president. I don't know what we would be doing right now. The world will be over. And this is not just somebody saying it. It's because there's proof to back it up. How foul she was, how corrupt, how crooked she was. And if you disagree with me, just look at the last post I post. There's literally a live stream that's continuously playing all of Hillary Clinton lies and deception. Now don't fall for the roots. They trying to tell you that Donald Trump is losing favor. No, people with common sense, like him or not, you can see that the man is getting the job done. You can see that he's done more in 1 year and have unraveled an entire legacy of Barack Obama in 1 year. Getting taxes passed was probably one of the greatest things that he got accomplished this year. Thank God. Please give me my money back. Please make it fair again. Please help these businesses grow. Please get more jobs into the minority community so people can start working and not selling dope. Please, these people need to come over here legally so that people don't pay these individuals under the table. And so they're not facilitating the death, rape, and all kind of other stuff that go along with illegals coming across with coyotes. Thank you. Thank you, Trump. Border crossings are down. Stock market is up, breaking records. Consumer confidence is up, breaking records. You know, it's just amazing how great this guy is. And I'm not talking about character. I'm talking about businessman getting it done. I didn't vote for Donald Trump to be my role model. I didn't vote for Donald Trump to be Jesus Christ reincarnated. I didn't vote for Donald Trump to be Mr. Universe. I voted for the man to do what he said he was going to do. And I don't care if it's pretty or ugly. I want you to go in there. I want you to build a wall. I want you to secure the border. I want you to be strong, you know, in relations with other countries. Like we already said, you know, moving the embassy. You have nobody sided with America. Now, I think there's four of the countries, maybe four of the countries. I got to look at the paper again. Four of the countries that have now said, okay, we agree with y'all. Why? Because Trump said, okay, you want to play that game? See, I ain't soft like Obama. We can play that game. They don't want to play that game because they know he's not playing. They know he don't play by the political rules. They know he'll do what he said he's going to do. And he don't care who has a problem with it. He'll get it done. Now you're seeing people, you know, 5 of them now. I think it's like 6 of them total, maybe 6 or 7 countries. At least 4 of them are like, we're on the American side. We agree. Other ones acknowledge, but they don't want the embassy to move. You know, it's funny to me, man. And I had to make this video. I know that it's long, but it's still almost 1,000 y'all watching. Because I just, for the life of me, I don't understand, other than the fact that this must be preordained, that this man has been selected to be the president of the United States. There is no other president in history, I believe, that has been so unjustifiably targeted. And I even wrote down some more stats. When you talk about, you know, you talk about Clinton, you talk about Obama, you talk about Bush, you talk about negative representation on the news. Barack Obama, 41% negative. Bush, 57% negative. And Bill Clinton, 60% negative. Donald Trump is at 93% negative. The man ain't doing that bad. We need to wake up, people. Share this with your liberal friends. And I'm not really trying to make this me, you know, Republicans against liberals. Let's just use common sense here, ladies and gentlemen. Common sense. Common sense tells us that look at the man's merits. Look at what the man has overcome. You're talking false dossier. You're talking about them claiming that they write articles of impeachment. They talk about he's colluding with Russia. All of these, the women have come back and now they're gone again. Now that Roy Moore didn't get elected, now all the accusers are somehow disappeared and nobody's talking about them anymore. Name somebody else that went through this. I mean, I haven't been in the political game long enough to be that savvy on it, but I just couldn't imagine another presidential candidate that receives so much BS that is just mad to me. If I met the man today, I would shake his hand and say, how do you do this? How are you on Twitter tweeting like nobody business and people just hating? I can never complain about the hatred that I get. There's people that come on hate on me a lot. I can never complain about it. And you know why? Because that man is 70 plus years old and he get way more hate. That man has given up more than I've given up. That man was a billionaire with minimal blemish to his name. He got a star down there in Hollywood. That man walked away from all of that to be the president of a country where half of the people are just completely looney tune. Half of the people just don't care. They don't have respect Like him or not, they don't respect the man. But he became the president for those people too. He became the president for the people that's sitting out here with their signs, protesting, wearing inappropriate apparel to try to prove a point. These people out here wishing the death on his family. That man walked away from all that he had to do that. Somebody explain to me how you cannot respect the man's character. You got to respect his character. You may not respect a lot of stuff about him, but for a man to step away, to put his family, all this in the public eye, to be ridiculed, to be criticized, to be threatened, all for the American people. And nobody can tell me anything different. You don't have to like the man, but you got to respect his hustle. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of people that I don't like. But hey, I respect your hustle, man. I respect your tenacity. Now, I have zero respect for Clinton because she cheated, lied, manipulated, paid $1.2 billion during the campaign season, spending $60 million on attack ads against Donald Trump. Still lost. See, you don't win when you cheating. You win through consistent hard work, dedication, and perseverance. The person who quit doing the right things when nobody's watching is the person who loses. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much fame you have. It doesn't matter. The person who give up on morality first. The person who give up on the reason that they started, the why and what you're doing. That person who gives up first is the person who loses. Every single time. And I'm going to get off here because I'll be ranting for another hour. But I just want to leave this to say, I have mad respect for President Donald Trump. I have mad respect for his family who have stuck through all this stuff, who have persevered through the attacks in the media, attacks on his wife, the attacks on his kids. I have mad respect for you, Mr. Trump. And one day I'm going to see you. I'm going to shake your hand and I'm going to tell you thank you. And I'm going to tell you that I appreciate you standing up when nobody would. And I will vote for you in 2020. And then after 2020, after your second term, then we'll renegotiate. But I love you guys. I appreciate you all watching. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social media. I really want y'all to follow me on Instagram. TatumBoy34 on Instagram. Because I'm building Instagram and it's now my baby now. It's almost like Trump's Twitter. Instagram is my baby. So go follow me on TatumBoy34 on Twitter. I see y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day.